Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the FX Market Insight for Thursday, the 23rd of Jan. Now, just on the risk on, risk off page, just having a look here now, the North American session pretty muted, right? No real major shifts in the markets there as we wait for more news about the Trump impeachment. But what we are seeing across the board is more, concerns around this China virus, right? And the contagion effect. So what we're seeing is with the Asian equities in particular, of course, this is where things are happening, obviously in China, and it could spread across Asia. Asian equity markets getting hit on potential growth concerns and travel disruptions and all this sort of stuff. It is seeing the yen crosses get hit, okay? Now, it's not exactly a massive safe haven trade. If you're looking at gold here, you'll see it hasn't moved. If anything, it's slightly lower. So it's just the yen is actually moving, which is the main part. So you want to keep an eye on that. And we'll see how things go from there. But that's where the sort of trade is at the moment. Gold, well, still correlating high with the equity markets, but we aren't seeing equities do too much in the North American session just yet. Now, let's just have come back to the main FX Market Insight page. Now, just looking at the dollar index, right? So we've had some strong housing numbers out of the States. Pretty flat trading, right? There's not much going on there, and they are selling the yuan here at the moment. So dollar yuan just starting to rally on those concerns about Asia. Once again, you can see very clearly here the Asian equity markets taking a bit of a bathing. Now, one of the major releases out today was the Aussie employment numbers. Now, the Aussie yen being the odd yen cross at the moment with some substantially stronger employment numbers, right? Pretty big change. The unemployment rate itself was better than expected. Now, this is getting into sort of almost full capacity in my sort of historical view of the Australian economy. So, but you know what? There's a lot of bad news to come out. So I don't think the move in the Aussie here is going to be sustained. It may not fall, but I don't think we're going to see anything significant just at the moment. So just looking at the currencies and tell you or give you an idea of where they are and what I think is going to happen. So you can see that stronger Aussie employment numbers. The Aussie dollar should have shot up about 40 points, 30, 40 points. It's stalling at the moment. What we need is weak US data, or something else to happen to get the Aussie to break higher. The overall trend in economic conditions are pretty weak. So this is like one of those one-off numbers that looks like you should be getting long, but to me, it's a wait and see. I think you'll get better opportunities to buy at better levels. Kiwi, very little activity, hardly any momentum. Here's dollar yen just starting to dribble down. I mean, it's down about 15 points, so don't get excited, right? But I think a breakdown through this short-term support line, we might start to see it run back down towards 108. But we need the equity markets to probably crap out there. Euro broke down sideways now. It's losing momentum. It's just banging around 111 the figure. And sterling, right, we've had a bit of a run of weak data. We had this really strong employment numbers out of the UK a day or so ago. Now, there was I think one of the business industries, Confederation of Business Industries, came out with a report saying manufacturing is picking up. That's taken a bit of the shine off a potential rate cut at the next Bank of England meeting. So market very short, with all the current data. But with Brexit, there's a possibility of a really good kick in the UK economy. But this is a big ricochet, like 100 points to the top side, and caught a lot of traders out, right? That data or that report has come into play. And up here, dollar CAD, the big mover, as I said yesterday, focus on the CAD and the CAD crosses. This is where the action was going to be. CPI data was weak, and then you had dovish comments from the governor, Bank of Canada Governor Poloz, and up she shoots. So short-term, dollar CAD to the top side, sterling to the top side, Aussie to the top side. Are they breaking trends? Not at the moment, right? Now, let me just give you a look at, we've made some adjustments here to the MyFX Trading Hub, and you'll see a few more over the coming days as we just sort of shape it. But once you log in, you will see a different format here. So just check it out and tread lightly. As I said, we are making some adjustments. The whole idea of the MyFX Trading Hub is to really give you a framework to manage your daily trade routine. Okay, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, your capital management, and your pro trade execution to work out which execution you should use for your specific trades. Now, if I just come back through here to the technical aspect. So with the technical analysis, we've got the hourly analysis here. This is a range of oscillators and other like moving averages and things all factored in with the trend below. So when you start to see these things lining up, as in like dollar Swiss strong sell, and we've got dollar Swiss moving lower, well, you know what? Maybe time to really check out dollar Swiss and see what's going on, or look for entry levels. And better still, you don't have to look too far. We have those levels on here as well. All right, now, so just that's what you're going to be looking at on your technical. So at the moment, to me, the dollar, even though it's in a bit of a sell suggestion, pretty flat. Dollar yen just dribbling lower. Dollar Swiss still drifting lower. Dollar CAD moving to the top side. And you come down to euro, you've got, slight weak bias there on the euro. It's, if anything, to me, the technicals are starting to stall. Sterling is moving topside. Aussie also just edging topside with that data. And the Kiwi, well, it's still drifting a little bit lower. And as you can tell, like these pairs here generally should correlate. The fact that they aren't tells me, something else is going on. So you need to find out what that is. Now, the best place to find that, if I come back into the MyFX Trading Hub left-hand side here, you come into fundamental analysis. If you come into the economic calendar, I've already opened it here, you can start to sort of piece it together. Now, we've got the upcoming economic data events. You'll see the timer countdown there. But what you want to look at is the market conditions. Now, how are the trading conditions today? You know what? To me, they're pretty good, right? The fundamentals are impacting. We've got UK data impacting. You've got the Aussie data impacting, Canadian data. So we're starting to get back into really good normal market conditions. So make sure you're starting to pay attention. The market drivers, well, the usual suspects are there. The Trump impeachment, Brexit, and now we've got the unexpected China virus concerns, and that's causing a little bit of a hiccup, as I said, on the Asian equity markets in particular. So looking at activity today, we'll start to match up your technicals with your fundamentals. The ECB, obviously, interest rate decision and statement, the press conference, Christine Lagarde, the president. So keep an eye on that, see what she's got to say. I don't know if they can do too much with the euro. I think it's just going to go down, but we do need a strong dollar for that. And then you can come back down here and have a look at the, you got the consumer confidence numbers there afterwards. And later in the day, the Kiwi CPI numbers, right? So there's your day of economic numbers. To me, you should really be focusing on the euro and euro crosses. And that's where the bulk of the activity is going to be. I'll give you some more updates on the MyFX Trading Hub over the coming days once we've finalised the layout. But have a good look through. There's a whole range of things, even coming back down to the capital management. We are looking at a new dashboard, but for the moment, this will do the job. And it's a good way to follow your practical assessment if you're in that aspect of the program. All right, you'll see the, just take a second to upload and you can see your details so you can work out where your balances are for your drawdown limits. Okay, guys, have a good look through that. But that's pretty much the trade day in my eyes. There's not much else to tell you. Just keep an eye on the markets. As I said, this risk-on, risk-off situation, I suspect the European markets, I don't know if they're going to follow this. Okay, these are Asian equities. It's an Asian problem. So I don't know if the equity markets in Europe will follow, but we'll have to keep a look at that. And we may get more of a flow-on effect from this session. All right, guys, have a good one. Cheerio.